Hello everyone, welcome to Info Security Learner channel. Today we will learn on domain 1, security and risk management, and the very first part of the security and risk management is CIA Triad. In CIA Triad, C stands for confidentiality, I stands for integrity, and A stands for availability. Today we will cover the topic only confidentiality. Basically, confidentiality is something that how we can protect our data so that our secret or object so that it should not be accessed by anyone or should not hamper our information. For example, we can maintain the access control list. Like we have make some data and only the authorized person can access those things. So that's why we can maintain the access control list. We can encrypt our laptops. We can uh, use steganography and other methods as well to minimize the unauthorized access of our data so that our data should be kept secret. How the confidentiality can be breached, like social engineering, like for example, many of the person use their date of birth or some relative date of birth in their passwords, so it should be avoided. Shoulder surfing, like you are entering your PIN while using the ATM and someone is just behind you and he can see what PIN you are entering. Capturing your network traffic, like using in the man in the middle attack, can be used. Sniffing, like they can sniff the packet, or you can disclose their password to someone else. So this breach the confidentiality, and we should take care of those things. Otherwise, this can harm us very. Confidentiality and integrity both are independent to each other. With the help of confidentiality, we can maintain the integrity, and without integrity, we cannot maintain confidentiality. So they are both are independent, interdependent. Sorry. So aspect, concept, and conditions of confidentiality is. Uh, in this, we will cover sensitivity. Sensitivity refers to the like how sensitive is your information. Like for example, you have so much of for jewelry in your house, and you are not going to give this sensitive information to anyone how much jewelry you are keeping in your house. So this way you can maintain. You have to maintain the sensitivity of the information. The more the sensitive information is, you have to be very cautious. Otherwise, it will harm you. Discretion is you have created some data and only you are supposed to provide this information to whom you want or who want to ac- have access to this information so that you can limit your confidentiality to the data. For example, like you have make some you have something in your mind like some important project or you are going to start a business that is very niche in technology and no one there is no player in the market, so it is up to you to whom you want to share this data so that otherwise it will this idea will open to the open person to any person, so your idea can be stolen and definitely it will again harm you. Secrecy is how the your information is secret. Like you're not going to disclose this your secrecy to anyone, so you have to maintain the secrecy. Criticality is something like how much critical this information is. For example, there's some important visit is going to be happen, like PM is going to be visit. So this is a critical information, but it is never disclosed by when he's going to be arrive, and it's uh, all this information kept secret as much as possible. or there's some critical meeting is going to be happen, or for example there is a army deployment. So these are the critical information that is not open to any person. So because of this we can maintain confidentiality. Concealment is something how you hide the information. For example, if you are uh, you have seen your uh, credit card bill. So in that case, the whole information is not whole credit card number is not mentioned in that. Data masking is there. So this is one of the example of concealment. Privacy, as you all know, that privacy is a hot topic nowadays because everyone needs some privacy. Any private information should not be disclosed to anyone. So otherwise, sometimes it bring harassment. So we have to take care of those things. Seclusion is something you have kept it as a isolation. Not isolation, basically different from other things. Uh, like uh, like jewelry, if we talk an example of a jewelry again, then you are not going to kept in a like open area or something. It kept in a secluded area where hardly any person have access to that room or to that almirah. So this is a example of seclusion. In isolation is basically you are not going to kept your secret information to like open to all. It has to be isolated from other. Like for example, there is some confidential file with you. You are not going to mix up with something with other file. You have to be kept it as a isolated. In otherwise, it can be picked up by anyone. So these are the some key aspects, concept and conditions for confidentiality. Hope you like the video. Please do support me. Thank you all. Have a good